What's going on, guys? This is Tybone Skyberg here, and today we're taking a look at another Star Wars toy review for you. Today we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series R2-D2 from Hasbro or Disney. I don't know. So if that's correctly, Disney and Hasbro. And yes, it's been I finally got this R2-D2. It's my favorite character after I got C-3PO and Princess Leia. I want to talk about the comparison later on, and we'll talk about that later. Now, this packaging, this is originally packaged, it looks like. Yeah, that's supposed to be, I should have picked them up years ago before this will happen. And then, of course, if you've seen the same R2-D2 from Star Wars, the 40th anniversary from the redesign for Kenner and, of course, Disney and Hasbro. So I'm trying to find R2-D2, this figure right here, but this is very hard to find it. So now I finally got this package. It looks like identical from the original package looks like. But this is cost me like $90 when I was a Florida SuperCon. But the guy that told me, like, how about price down, like 35 or 40, it could be fair enough. But he says 80 bucks. And sadly though, but this is very hard to find it, the R2-D2. I want it because R2-D2 was my favorite character after C-3PO. Thankfully, I bought C-3PO when the original trilogy. This is the ones that I got. So this is the only ones left because this is very hard to find it. So I was having fun at a lot of it. And I say Florida SuperCon. It was so much fun. So after that, we'll see. Anyway, so I picked them up this R2-D2. You got it from the front. It says the Black Series. You got R2 design over there, and of course number 4 R2-D2. And it says a small joke, 3 years old, a choking or warning thing or whatever. You got it made at Hasbro, ages 4, and it's not much the left, and it's not much the right, and of course on the bottom it says whatever, it's the same thing on the front, and of course not much on the bottom, it says made Hasbro, and of course it comes up behind it, and it says number 4 to T2. If you want read a positive, it says that if you want to go ahead, read the positive, and of course there's images from the Princess Leia. Yeah, that's from the message to the Obi-Wan Kenobi, and just like in the original movie, A New Hope. And of course, you got information behind that says StarWars.com and Hasbro. You got the idea. And that's it. So, all right, so let's take out of the package and let's see what this is all about. And here's R2-D2 out of the packaging. It looks freaking amazing. It looks very nice. It looks exactly just like in the original trilogy. R2-D2 was my favorite character after C-3PO. Now, R2-D2, not only that, it comes in an accessories. It comes in looks identical, looks like that. So anyway, let's take a look at these. In accessories, for example, these are not very amazing. Now, but before I start in accessories, let's take a look at the design that R2-D2 looks like. Yeah, and I thought that R2-D2 should be lighter blue from the prequels or the original trilogy. Instead, maybe they should be later like that. It looks, when I looked at it on the reality, it comes from the same. So my iPod, it still looks like that's what I'm using my flashlight anyway. So I like the Sun Color Blue. It looks nice, and it's nothing wrong with that. There's no complaints about. And the shiny one, I like the silver R2's head because it looks amazing. Look at this. I love the idea. And of course, I like the certain color blue. It's not too bad, but this is an iPod version. But I saw it on the reality, it's still blue. I don't know, but it's still. I like the certain. I like the paint jobs, and of course, you got like this, for example. So far I can tell it looks right. And then you got it in front, and he goes, if you see on the left or right thing or wherever, yeah. And then behind him, it looks very nice. I learned certain. And of course, yeah, you can use take a mouth thing. What is that? It's some kind of the wire. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to take it out as possible. Oh yeah, this is the wire actually. Sorry about that. Anyway, but you got a certain that looks very nice. Maybe it's something about the loose thing, and of course you got it in the film. Now the starting articulation, it's still awesome, and of course it'll rotate like this and like this. It's the same thing. Now the R2-D2, it's still very different, but if you wanted to see underneath, it's still wheels actually, but you're gonna turn like this. It comes from like that, just like at the original, just like at the movie. But the main problem is certain, you're gonna go to like that. It's not too serious, or you thought it was broken or something like that, or you can go a little bit more or something. I don't know, but I want a little bit more turns like that. It turns like that. When it goes like this, put it back on, and then of course you guys can go turn like that. And of course you got, if it goes like that, right? You can see, you can see like this, obviously, and goes articulated. Let's see, it's far not too bad or not. Maybe I'll put a little bit more. Like that a certain, it looks as not too bad, but it's still like that, right? Sorry, I put it messed up a camera. Okay, so this one comes like that, right? And because it goes like that, as far as I know, the other third wheel in the middle, and then it goes, you goes like this, and then if you want to put it back on or whatever, yeah. But I want to certain a little bit more. And now let's turn it on to put it back on like this or whatever. As far as so, and if you hear, if you see, what you hear, it goes sounds like this. But not to worry about it, it's not broken, at least, thankfully. So now, let's take a look at it, at those are the accessories, what it's all about. But you're going to find out as far as certain. And let's take a look at how it comes from the packs, right? From the front and at the top. We'll talk about that later. And of course, how they do that, and some others like this. Well, we'll talk about that. And let's see how it works, and let's see what this is all about. And yeah, so far I can tell it's from the damages R2 on a knife. Maybe it looks 100%, it looks perfectly. And so far as I can tell, but I want to find out, let me see if but I can't really tell. Maybe it's got another in the hands and it's something electronic, or it's like electricity, just like in the movie. For example, it looks exactly how, when you mess around or whatever, it's not too bad. But I was worried about it. It could be not. Sorry about that. If I don't want to ruin interruption or anything, because it's not that time anyway. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you go. And like this, for example, you see right here, that's from under the hands. Like this, for example, it looks amazing, just like in the movie. Maybe I put it back on. Now, the other one is, I don't know what this is, this thing is. Maybe I can get the other one out. Sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe it's an electric shock for when the one in the Return to Jedi. I don't know, but maybe see I can get some kind of this, just like the same ones, but it's gonna be a little bit stuck. I don't know. It bothers me. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. You see it? It's right here. That's from an electric shock from the Return to Jedi, maybe? Yeah, it does. It looks like looks like Iderico looks like this, right? And now let's get back to, let me put it back in. The only problem is it's still right there. There you go. So it's not too bad actually. It's not lose anything. It's just leave it like that. So anyway. Now, let's talk about this one here. It comes, I believe that was the one, if you call it attachment, that's from the jetpacks or something like that. The jet, like that one, for example, it comes from You got it attached to it, just like the prequels. For example, in episode 2, Attack on the Clones, and episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. But sadly, though, I don't have the flames on it, but you get go when R2's flying around or something like that. It looks amazing, guys. Look at this. It looks exactly identical. And it goes, when you go like that, it goes, it's like a jetpack or something. It was kind of amazing. So now I can remove them. And now let's talk about this one here. Maybe it goes to the same one, but that's from, maybe it's a movie? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can, oh, there you go. Yeah, just like in a movie. I didn't expect that. So anyway. Yeah, like this, and it goes, looks like this. Yes, this is exactly R2 looks like. And now, and something a little bit I was worried about, it's a dirt. I don't know why it came up. Maybe I'll clean him up, or I was wrong. Maybe I can clean him up. I don't know. We'll see. And of course, not to mention, you see it on the top. Let me see if I can put. Yeah, that's the ones that identical looks like. If you've seen on the movie, that's just a signal. Let me put my iPod on it or not. Okay, this is exactly from the movie. You gotta put it back and detach to it, just like that. And then there's another one you can remove. Let me. Oh, there you go. This is the second, and then the third one. I'll talk about the third one. Now, this is the second one from the Empire Strikes Back. It would be nice if you have these ones. It looks 100%. It looks perfect, just like the. Empire Strikes Back. It looks like identical. It reminds me on it. Now let's put it back in the same way. And now finally, I'll talk about put the later on after. And let me see if I put it back. Now, last but not least, there's a third one. Let me get this out. I got it. Oh wait, I got it. Now, last but not least, let's talk about this one here. After that, I put this is stuff amazing that comes from attached to it. Now, this is from the lightsaber Luke Skywalker. Yeah, but the little bit problem is it's a little bit flippy plastic. I don't know why. If I focus, yeah, look, it comes when I take them out the package. It goes like that. That's kind of a little bit weird. They should be a little bit hard metal die cast or whatever, but it's a little bit plastic. It's flat anyway. Now, did I open in this? Okay, now this is amazing. Look at this. You're gonna put like this. And then guess what? This is exactly from the Return of the Jedi. This is a 100% perfectly. Yep, that's all that it has to that, guys. So this is exactly I expected. This is 6-inch figure, R2-D2. This is exactly I wanted. So now let me take it off this pack. The lightsaber Luke Skywalker from the Return of the Jedi. Now I back like this. So I don't want to lose this piece if I did. So yep. That's all it has. That's not much it has to say. This is the R2-D2. So I want to leave it like that because this comes from reminds me that the pieces is part of it. So. Alright, so that's it. That's all there's to that. That's R2-D2, and it comes on accessories for you guys. This is my favorite part right here. And here's the comparison of Carrie Fisher's action figure, Princess Leia, from the original trilogy, episode 4 on New Hope. Here's my comparison. Yeah, it's the same size as far as I know, on a 6-inch from the 40th anniversary. But I don't have any regular, but in the face, her face sculpt is messed up. But I do have, this is a 40th anniversary. Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, I was right all along. So, yeah, just like at the images that I show you at the package, it looks exactly size. So, yeah, sadly though, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher, and of course, Kenny Baker from the R2-D2, the actor himself. So rest in peace for you guys. So anyway, sadly though, here's my comparison right here, and of course, this is my favorite figure. And here's my comparison with my favorite figure, C-3PO from Walgreens exclusive. Yes, Walgreens exclusives. So now you have an entirely color gold except the silver, because that's what the original trilogy looks like. And yes, I finally got my favorite droids of all time, the original trilogy. Yes, this is exactly reminds me. I used to have Kenner's action figure Star Wars from was on the 97 for the special editions. No, don't get me wrong about that. I'm not going to talk about that. But I was talking about the droids. I do remember, but I sadly on it from Kenner. And now I got revisited. So now I got these. They were my favorite droids a whole time. So now this is my favorite droid. So now you have droids. You got C-3PO and R2-D2 alongside. Now we finally get droids to get along. So now here's my comparison. So yeah, this is my favorite droids for you guys. So yeah, you got it right here. So then my final thoughts are for the R2-D2. I gotta say, I really love the paint jobs. It looks amazing. It looks, they made it very shiny, the color blue. It's not too bad, but if I did, maybe if I was wrong, maybe I can, the certain though. And things that I do really like is its accessories. I really loved it. And the rest of them, it's not that bad actually. So then there's no complaints about it, this figure or the D2. So, and it comes in accessories, it's very awesome. I do really love the idea. And in my frustration, there's no complaints about. So I'm gonna give this R2-D2 figure, 6-inch figures or something like that, whatever I call it, a 10 on a 10. A 10 on a 10 is very perfect. I love the idea. Yes, I finally got R2-D2. This is very hard to find it, and it takes me like 5 or 4 years. What was that? I don't know. I was looking around or something like that before they picked them up or not. And so anyway, that's, I give it this R2 a 10 on a 10. What else? So anyway, click like, comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget my icon bell, notifications in case you missed it with my previously videos in case you missed it. So anyway, that's my toy review of Star Wars The Black Series with R2-D2 and some of the others like C-3PO and Princess Leia figure. Check them out in case you missed it after the end of the video. So anyway, I'll do a more toy review sometimes, and if I did, maybe I'll do that sometime in the next one. So you never know what's coming, and I'm doing something else. And anyway, this is Tybone Skyberg, and I'll see you guys, and happy toy hunting, and take care.